Alright everyone, I'm Ryers, and welcome back to Elden Ring. Let's keep going. So, we can't go through here, and it doesn't open from this side. That's fine. Oh, there is grass there indeed. I can see partially through it here. Oh, I'm not too worried about it though. Aha. Well done. Yeah, I forgot to praise it, but oh well. Alright, so that's the elevator we don't have access to. Alright, so down here is where a big guy is. With his dog, yeah. Don't really think I need to clear this out. I don't really see any items except for that, which I actually do want to get. I should have grabbed that beforehand. I'll get the dog up here first. Oh, hi. So have I activated this? I haven't. Okay. Alright, my guy. I would like to get a good stealth attack off on you. Back attack? Nope. There we go. That did not look like it would have worked, but it did. Come up here, please, if you don't mind. Thank you. Lead. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we've been down here. We haven't been across there, but we can't go across there unless we go from around. Or from there, I guess. We can go up here next. I want to get this item in this statue here. What? Giant required. Oh. Man. Only I had a giant. Try giant. No, poop. Okay. Let's try getting him to attack it. Well, I'm gonna craft more bone darts though. I don't have too many of them. Okay, let's get the dog first. There's the doggo, there's the doggo. Alright, dude. That cat. Not a good time. It's almost a really bad time. Alright, can you please attack this before me? Please. That doesn't seem to work. Maybe I could try like my large club or something. It's a little bit hard to get a correct back spot on this guy. Alright, let me try the large club. Yeah, we got that at some points as well. No. There isn't a giant here. Unless there's one in there. We actually didn't go in there before. Looks dangerous. That looks like a trap, definitely. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that yet. That's definitely like another transporter trap. Probably to the north, if I had to guess. And judging by the views we've seen there, although I could be wrong. That looks like Stormvale Castle on the background there. But I'll keep this in mind here for the future. I guess building? Sure. That'll come in handy later, just not now. So I don't know how to open that that statue, unfortunately. There's no giant here, and that guy didn't work. I guess we go up here. Yeah, it's one of those birds. Can I throw a firebomb? Man. This thing hurts. Like a lot. God, I hate those ones. That's all it dropped, huh? There's another one. Would like. I did good damage to it. Ow. My God. It's up here. Just a person. Axe guy. Okay. Okay, I'll take those. I hope there's no more of those birds. I hate those birds. Hey, what's up? Some health back, please. Thank you. This looks dangerous as well.
Be proud.
Oh, hello.
You were a fine warrior. Your only mistake was your choice of master. Let the winds lift you to a higher place.
Hi.
Well, who do we have here? Tarnished, are you? Clearly not one of Godric's lot. I am Nefeli Lu, tarnished and warrior like you. I'm here by decree of my father. How utterly repellent this is. This grafting of Godric's ill befits a lord. He's tainted the very winds.
A daughter of Horaloo, chieftain of the Badlands, I take it.
If you intend to challenge Godric, I ask you call upon me.
Oh.
The winds run foul with his deeds. I'm certain father would permit me aid the fight.
Okay, so if I see someone next to Godric's fight, I'll try it.
But I've idled long enough. As fellow tarnished, we must each follow our own guidance, down whatever road takes us to the throne of Elden Lord. Apologies, as fellow down whatever.
Okay. Well, good to know you're here, I suppose. Also an item. Nice. Was that times before I picked up? It was. That's nice. Okay. This looks like a boss arena again. Or a mini boss arena or something. Maybe. Giant. That's a giant. Okay. I want to lure that guy down here. If I can. Nice. Alright. Giants. Yes. Come this way. I kind of want to get you low on health first. I'm worried about bleed. Yeah, let's bring you this way first, actually. Ow. Come on. Come. Come down here. I need you to break this statue for me. If this guy doesn't do it, I don't know what will. Ah. It worked. Okay. Got some smithing stones from that. Alright, I would like if you come back here now. There's a purple item. Ow. Golden seed. Nice. That's another upgrade for that. Which would be nice to have about now. Also a doorway. Which is where we just were, I think. Bleed, yeah. Ow. Ooh, okay, I'm getting greedy. Worth it though. Yeah, okay. Drop anything? No? Okay, that's fine. I can take you guys, I think. You're just archers, probably? No. Okay. Normal guys. Come on. Yeah. I'd like some help back. Thank you. Also, I'm gonna take this off and put the Curse Sword Talisman back on. So that looks like a Grace and a Boss Fog. Or maybe just a Boss Fog. It's a Beetle. That's a Grace, okay. Nice. Alright, let's rest here. It's nighttime. Flasks, I want to add charge. Yeah. I don't think I have a Sacred Tear. No. Okay, so that's good. Want to get that Beetle. Let's see if I can get around here. Trap it in the corner. I should wear Storm Collar. Those pots. They're like Alexander. Okay, let's check out this Ash of War here. Storm Collar. Slashing. Axes, hammers, polearms. Well, this goes to channel the Tempest of Storm Veil. Spin armament to create surrounding storm winds. Repeated inputs allow for up to 2 follow-up attacks. Okay. Are you hostile? Yes, and also that one is too. Unfortunate. Hello. You probably can't bleed. Bad timing to try jump attack. Man, I feel bad, but you attack me first, so... A living jar shard and a raw meat dumpling. You. Restores HP if it causes poison buildup. Okay. Restores HP but also poisons the user. Pungent raw meatball made succulent by virtue of being on the verge of turning. Ugh. Not recommended for those who prefer to know the origin of their meats. Yeah. And living jar shard. A fragment of a living jar hardened after its death. Such fragments come at a high price due to the magical power locked within. This leaves the living jars as unfortunate targets for poachers. Okay, well, they attacked me first, so I'm sorry. Death. No. Oh, cracked pot, nice. That makes sense, there would be cracked pots here. I don't want to kill these guys. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna leave these guys here. But what is through here? A lever and an elevator. To... This is a site of grace, okay. Still can't open that door, but... right? Yeah. Because they came from there. Okay, yeah, that's this elevator. be wary of something? I don't see anything. Unless you meant that, which I already did. Okay, so we have an item here. Kukri. Jumping hidden path ahead. Aha. Nice. First off, bird. Ah, yeah, bird. Okay, I can get back up here. But what's in here? The item? Nope. Ah, okay. That leads up there. How big is this place? Okay, I'll take those gladly. Smithing stones, golden runes. I like it when it's this dark. Thank you. I will backstab you for my health back. Because why not? That's a very upvoted message. Hey, watch it. The Manor Tower Shield. Hey, what? Where? You? Where the hell did you guys come from? I guess they walked right past that. I guess that was the ambush. Yep. I totally missed it. There's a message back here. Yeah. Now, what does this say? Surely what you seek is somewhere close by. Dev message. Also, wow. Liar ahead, yeah. I don't think I'd survive that drop. So I'd say we know where to go there anyway. Somewhere close by, yeah. But there is that. A red phantom. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, that was the bloodstain. Edgelord. Yeah. Okay. Drop down here. And an item. Sad. Oh god. Yep. A golden rune. Offer tarnished. Well, he offered himself. Rainbow stone. Ah, we're up here. Okay. Here. You can go that way. I see that bat down there. Okay, what do we have? There's a bat, obviously. What's up? Arteria leaf. What is this? Crafting material. Exceedingly rare to find. Dark red leaves with thick, swollen veins. A faint pulse can be felt in the veins. Stirs the blood, providing an enlivening effect. Okay. And then that just goes down there. Okay. I don't think I can get back up from here. Especially not from that. So, I guess I will travel back to the Grace. Also, I have 12,000 runes on me, so... Secluded cell. Yep, okay. This looks like probably the end of the castle. God, I know it's, like, not that big in terms of things. It felt huge. But, I mean, you can clearly just see a path right through, and then it leads right to there. There's just a lot of exploration in here. Also, that place is neat. I wonder if that's where the painting takes us to. Anyway, let's check this boss out. Yeah, I've got time. I would hope I don't take too long on it, but you never know. First, let's level. Level up. I can do 2 levels. I could get Dex to 20. Sure. Alright, we have Neflelu warrior. This might be Godric. I'm gonna change it to daytime first, just for a better view. Until, I guess, noon. Okay. So we have 7 heals, which is good. Alright, let's summon her because she wanted to help with this. I normally wouldn't, but I mean, it seems kind of like a quest NPC, so I kind of want to do it. Alright. Here we go.
Mighty dragon, thou'rt a true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights. Well. Lowly tarnished. Plain as a lord. I command thee, kneel! I am the lord of all that is golden.
There's Godric the Grafted. It definitely is. I had a feeling when I saw the ground there. I saw the music. Ooh. Nice one. And she's doing work.
Truest of dragons. Lend me thy strength.
Guess that's how grafting works. Guess so. That's creepy. Yep, not getting me with that. Ooh, that bleed, nice. That's a grab. Can I mash to get out of it? Ow. Give it up, give it up, give it up. And she's strong. Wow. Man, that's a fancy move there. Ow. This is... okay. Well. Damn, girl. Nice job. Godric's Great Rune and Remembrance of the Grafted. Great Runes. Great Runes are received by defeating shard bearers who have lost their beneficial power. However, the power can be restored at divine towers throughout the lands between. See the description of each Great Rune to discover which divine tower you should visit. Well, we found one across that big bridge. Where's that? Oh, okay, that's where it's going to. Alright, let me take a look at the items we just got. Remembrance of the Grafted. Take the power of its namesake via finger reader. Ah, finger reader, huh? Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. A feeble man sought power through the grotesque act of grafting. One day we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold. That's what he said. Well, I know where the finger reader is. Also, I didn't expect that fight to be that easy, but I guess that summon really did work. Like, damn. Also, let me just explore this a little bit, see if there's any items. Don't think there are. If there are, I can always just come back later and look. Okay, what's in here? Not gonna read the message. Actually, before I do, let me read the Great Rune description. Key item? Yeah. Seek the Divine Tower of Limgrave, which stands beyond the Great Bridge from Stormvale Castle. Well, that's the one. Now, where does this go? The combat-free zone. Okay. A throne. A statue. Which I don't know how they got up there. Multiple ways to go. Right, I can't... Yeah, if only I had it attacking. Damn. Although... Yeah, no. Okay. I would imagine that rolling would work anyway. It usually does. Okay, there's an opening here. I guess let's investigate the throne and see if there's an interact. Behold, rump. So why is this a combat-free zone? So why are there blood stains? Wait, what? A. How? There's nobody here. Weird. Okay. Unless there is something in here. And they ran back and died. Nothing. I got that many upvotes? Really? Okay, an item. And looks like a path out. Shabriri grape. That looks like an eyeball. I don't like that. It is a key item. A yellowing, oozing eyeball of the infirm. The surface is shriveled and the inside is swishy, not unlike a large, overly ripe grape. Give to the blind maiden to guide her to the distant light. Blind maiden? Maiden, dear maiden, where are you? Please take my grapes. Let me read that again. Blind maiden. So we know Melina has one eye missing. And so does the other one. Is the other eye missing? Ooh. Okay, it's a bit laggy here. But here we are. Laerna of the Lakes. Which we have already been to. Oh, unless we've been down that way. Gorgeous view, indeed. There's a path down that way. Get a good look at this. So that's Raya Lucaria. More in the distance there, more over there. God, like I said last time I was here, all this is just north of the castle. It's just north here. And we have all of down south and east as well. Alright, that looks like a... probably like a bandit camp or something. Okay. So that's pointing that way, yeah. Let's rest. I want to... go... I guess right here. Yeah, let's go here. And talk to the girl in the shack here. If she's still here. She isn't. She left flowers and a golden seed. I wonder if we could have come back before we killed Godric. Okay, well, from here... let's head north. North through here. And talk to the Finger Maiden.
You, please, I can read them. Your fingers. Oh, bless you. Head to the foundation of gold tarnished. Traverse Rhea Lucaria, glintstone eventide, and reunite the half-crescents at the grand lift. Oh, but the lonely Stormvale Castle still stands tall.
Huh. Maybe not. Finger reader. This is the finger reader, right? Unless it means a different one, maybe in the hub, in the round table hold. I don't know. Let's head here and head to the tower across the bridge. Can't use torrent? No. Okay. Is the bow guy spawned again? There's that one. I see him back there. Is he going to wake up? I hope not, but he is. Okay. I'm just gonna run. And hide behind the... Ow. Come on, shoot, 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 shoot. Ah. Too close. Okay, keep running. Keep moving. Yes. Okay. Not too bad. So we should be able to go in here now, unless we need something else to open it. This is the right one for Godric's Rune, okay. Is there a boss? Or is it just a divine tower? Okay. Going up. There's a grace up here. Interesting. And there's an Erd tree spreading out of that mountain. Yeah, it definitely looks like a desert down there. Okay. Divine Tower of Limgrave. Oh god. Still no head, therefore time for jumping off. Hello? Those definitely are fingers. Elden Ring. Restore the power of the Great Rune. Godric's Great Rune. Now what? Raises all attributes. The Great Rune of the Shardbearer Godric. Its blessing raises all attributes. This Great Rune is known as the Anchor Ring, found in the center of the Elden Ring. The first demigods were the Elden Lord Godfrey and his offspring in the Golden Lineage. So is that just passive now? Or what? I know the Rune Arc thing grants the blessing of an equipped Great Rune. But how do you equip a Great Rune? So there's the castle down there. The bridge. Really high up. And that's even higher. I'm 16 hours in, and this is all I've done so far. I'd normally be like halfway through the game if this was a Dark Souls game. Okay, well, boss ahead. Be right, boss. Thanks. I guess let me head to the Round Table Hold. To talk to people there, see if they have any advice. Hello.
Ah, you appear to be doing well. Very good. Well then, would you like to learn an incantation?
Can I give you a prayer book? I can.
May the Golden Order...
Is this one of these, like, things where you shouldn't give it, though? Because it's the god-slaying incantations.
Furthest I can happily spend. That is a work of
Yep.
heresy. Its incantations bear no lineage from the Erd Tree. Very well. I'll take it off your hands.
Okay. Black Flame and Black Flame Blade. Enchants right hand armor with Black Flame. Can be cast without delay after performing another action. Okay. Black Flame is weighty. After dealing damage, it continues to sap foes' HP for a very short time. Interesting. Okay.
May the Golden
I hope I
Order
didn't
shine
just,
through you.
like, kill you by giving you that. Also, hi.
Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more should you spy a mariner among their number.
Right. Yeah, show Death Root.
Well, well. Another fool who won't listen to reason, eh? But with a prowess for weeding Deathroot. How would you like to earn the strength of beasts? If you're inclined to hunt more of those who live in death and weed their Deathroot, then I'll introduce you to Garank, the Beast Clergyman. I have a matter of my own to attend to, and the beast himself wishes for someone to take my place. What say you?
Sure, I'll get
Very
introduced.
well. Show me your map. I've marked the location for you, of a hidden gateway. It will lead you to Garank, the Beast Clergyman.
Okay. Over there. Okay. Good to know.
What is it? The map indicates where the gateway is hidden. It will lead you to Garank, the...
So you're here now.
Greetings. Nice to see you again. My name is Roderica. I should have told you sooner. Isn't this place impressive though? The Round Table Hold, covert quarters of the Two Fingers, and gathering place of champions who vie to become Elden Lord. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us Tarnished had such fantastic roots, although it's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose. It's all a bit much for me. I'm still looking.
Can I
It's all
not
a bit much.
give
I'm still
you
looking
the chrysalids thing? Chrysalids memento?
It's all a bit. I'm still looking.
Be
How
sure
about
to
you?
tell me if you meet a young woman named Lanya. She's a servant to my house. She's been my companion since childhood. I've lost count of the number of times I've had to find her like this. Honestly.
Yeah, okay. That's nothing new there. You're here. Okay.
Ah, we meet again after all. I apologize for any offense given by my bearing, but I'm quite unable to move, you see. So, what do you need?
Is that a beehive on your legs? Okay. Learn skills? You steal the same stuff. Okay. I have defeated Godric.
You defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune. Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Stormvale, didn't we?
Is that
Well
what you
done,
wanted?
friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on, take it.
Rashid's rapier +8? I'm sorry?
As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore.
About the corpse under Stormvale.
Misshapen corpse under Stormvale. That is a sacred relic of the Black Knives plot, as that famed night of assassination is known. It happened during the golden age of the Erd Tree, long before the shattering of the Elden Ring. Someone stole a fragment of the Rune of Death from Malekith, the Black Blade, and on a bitter night, murdered Godwyn the Golden. That was the first recorded death of a demigod in all history, and it became the catalyst. Soon, the Elden Ring was smashed, and thus sprang forth the war known as the Shattering. I once wished to become a scholar, you see. I've spent many an hour scouring the archives for knowledge of that fateful plot. The world has grown crooked, and if you intend to put it to rights, you'd better understand what happened to make it this way. And that thing is to blame for the shape I'm in now. I urge the utmost caution. Don't disturb the corpse more than necessary.
Oh, D.
Ah, so you've met D. D is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death. But our paths have since diverged, never again to cross. Though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends. D was telling me that he discovered the mark of the centipede. The centipede is an ancient symbol of the curse mark. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious by nature, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person. And if they were like you, all the better.
Okay. Why do you have a beehive on your legs? Also, I'll save that for maybe next time. Also, there's still that painting as well in the castle, which I'm curious about. All right, this door is open now. Hello? Behold fingers. Behold fingers, yeah. So is this the Finger Maiden?
Are you that new tarnished? You've done well.
Finger Reader, yeah.
I am Enya the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let
creepy.
their wisdom wash over you.
Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave tarnished, Your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order.
Let the words of the fingers guide you. Well, I see. A remembrance of gold has found its way into your possession. Demigods and even the creator of the champions are hewn by the Earth Tree upon their end into remembrances. They are valuable indeed. These remembrances yet house the power of their former masters. And should you wish to wield that same power, well, I will lend you the strength of the fingers. Oh, do not recoil from my offer. The fingers guide us all. And you, Tarnished, you are here to take, are you not?
Oh, great runes.
Great runes are the stuff of demigods. The children of the goddess, Queen Marika. She who is vessel of the Elden Ring. Tainted by the strength of their runes, her children warred, but none could become Elden Lord. And so grace was extended to your kind, the Tarnished. Listen, the fingers speak.
The greater will has long renounced the demigods. Tarnished, show no mercy. Have their heads. Take all they have left.
Indeed. But remember one thing. The demigods are each and all the direct offspring of Queen Marika. Godric the Grafted was but a distant relation, the runt of the litter. His divine blood sorely diluted. The children of the goddess, Queen Marika, tainted by the... And so listen, the greater tarnish.
Okay, yeah.
Godric the runt of...
Receive power from remembrance. With the power of a remembrance menu, you can draw the power of a remembrance's namesake. Each remembrance can provide one power. Once that power is claimed, the remembrance will be lost. So, you get the Axe of Godric, or the Grafted Dragon. I command thee kneel, or bear witness. Strength and Dex. It's a great axe. Wielded by Godric the Grafted, this golden battle axe is emblazoned with the figure of a beast, representing the strength of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, and patriarch of the golden lineage. I command thee kneel, for I am the lord of all that is golden. Repeatedly smash the axe of Godric into the ground, unleashing 2 earth-shaking shockwaves. And the third one is possible as well. Grafted Dragon requires Faith, Dex, and Int. Does fire damage. The embodiment of the power that still remained in the dragon's head that was grafted to Godric's left arm. The wielder's arm will take the form of a small dragon, spreading sharp fangs at the fists. This weapon cannot be two-handed. Bear witness. Grant this small dragon a fleeting glimpse of life and thrust it skyward, spewing flames over a wide frontward area. Okay. I don't know which one of these I will want yet, so I'm going to hold off. But good to know that I can get basically boss weapons here.
Now go forth. Let the words of the fingers guide guide you.
All right, so that's here. Man, how did you get up there? Anyway, so we haven't been again through here yet. This door is open.
You've received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you not? Then I bid you welcome, as a true member of the Round Table. I am known as Gideon Ofnir, as a tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. I am accumulating knowledge, to be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant.
Sir Gideon Ofnir, huh? So now we have two people that were mentioned in the intro here.
You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the great runes, the Shard Bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radahn, who fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgott the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Leyndell. And Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, ruler of Rhea Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more great runes, won't you?
Good to know. About Godric.
So, Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power. His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest, but I suspect you know that well enough already. So, despite his castle,
Okay.
I suspect you...
About Radahn.
General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars, is a ferocious warrior. He fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east.
We've been there.
Now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no mean feat. I've heard survivors of Radahn's army are still in the wilds, staving off the rot with fire. And if it's true, I suspect Radahn is still there as well, in Caelid. Though, I doubt he much resembles his former self anymore.
Okay. Rykard?
Praetor Rykard is the Lord of the Volcano Manor on Mount Gelmir. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors, reviled for his serpentine demeanor. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattering. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as an enemy never to be forgiven.
Okay. Morgott?
Morgott the Grace-Given is Lord of Leyndell, the capital city. It lies at the foot of the Erd Tree, in the east of the Altus Plateau. But the Two Fingers forbid us from venturing there, until we've acquired enough great runes to repair the Elden Ring. Set your sights elsewhere for the time being. The Veiled Monarch can wait.
Interesting. Okay. And Renala.
The Academy of Rhea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north, towering over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia. Renala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy. But Renala herself is no demigod. Her beloved Radagon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband, taking the title of King Consort. The great Rune dwells within the amber egg that was Radagon's gift to her.
Okay. So we have names of 4 more of the rune holders here. Alright. You're still not talking? Nope, okay. Ah, you're here now too.
You again. I thought you'd receive a summons to the round table. Nefeli Lu. We met at Stormvale. I'm glad to see you here. I have something for you. I found it in Godric's grafting grounds. You defeated him. You should have it. Make good use of it. I don't intend to make a habit of scavenging corpses.
Technically, you defeated him, but sure. An arsenal charm. Yeah, that was you who dealt the finishing blow there. Where is talismans? Raises max equipment load. Okay. By how much though? 59. Okay. 245 vitality. Okay. These are pretty good boosts to defenses.
Ah, yes. I wonder if you've met my foster father. He's in his study. The room Ensha's guarding just over there. If you haven't already, I advise you introduce yourself. Father is leader of the Round Table. I'm sure talking to him will be worth your while.
Good to know.
It's about time I headed off. I'll see you again, warrior, should the fates deign it. It's about time. I'll see you again, warrior.
So Horalu isn't your father anymore, basically. And we know the name of this person, which I'm blanking on right now because I totally forgot it. In one ear, out the other. Started with an E, I think. Alright, you have bell bearings, we don't have any of that. A memory stone. Blue cipher ring, okay. Stone sword keys we could purchase. If we need to, okay. I don't think I need anything here. And this is closed still. Okay, apparently it won't be forever at least, so. Tree. Okay, then we go this way towards the blacksmith. And Fia here.
I am pleased to see you again. Would you like me to hold you once more? The blessing is still aflame in your breast, dear. Would you like to be held? Regardless?
Not right now.
Then good day to you, my dear.
Okay, so nothing new from her. What about from you?
Now, look at you. Those eyes tell a story of a challenger who's felled her mark. Fine and well. Now lay out your arms.
About Roderick, huh?
The girl you brought here. She's crestfallen and can scarcely swing a blade. But she has a gift for spirit tuning.
Ah.
I saw another one like her long ago. Their eyes share the same hue.
Good to know. Okay, can't do that yet. Okay, Ashes of War, don't need that. That's closed still. Down here. That's still closed. This way was the first of those. It looks like it takes 2, maybe. Do I have 2? I have 3. Okay. I still want to check out the area at the beginning before I go spending all these willy-nilly. But first, I guess you're doing that. Through here is Fia. Let's talk to Rudder Dragon and see if we can convince her to do anything.
It's all a bit much for me. I'm still looking.
Yes.
You're telling me I possess some kind of gift? I don't believe you. But if I do have this talent, and goodness knows it would be my first, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hugh to teach me. Certainly he does appear intimidating and holds no love for us tarnished. But I know he's trapped here at the Round Table Hold, so I can tell. He's a gentle soul underneath it all. If I do have a talent for spirit tuning, and goodness knows that would be a surprise, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master.
Okay. So that's going now. I guess that'll be it for now. All right. A quick note. I saw this menu in the Grace menu. So apparently we can equip great runes here. You can use a rune arc to give even greater benefits to your equipped great runes. Okay. So we have one slot. Raises all attributes. So that makes it 25? No, that's not right. It doesn't say. It's still 20 on strength and dex. I do have it equipped. Yeah, there it is up on the top left. Okay. Well, anyway, that's about it for that. I'm going to leave this episode here. Here. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.